What is going on? Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the building. Again, I do apologize. I've gotten in contact with YouTube as of recently. I've been getting, so there has been a bug that's been happening for us. Let me take these off actually. I don't think this needs to be a requirement. But if you are here, make some noise and say what's up. It's your boy AllStar Izzy. We are live for an effect. Don't forget to have a conversation with a star. Tonight is going to be dedicated for the people because I don't only just, I want us to be on board with a couple of things, okay? Shout out to everyone who's pulling up into the building. Thank you for being here. We are live for an effect. Come have a conversation with a star. This is going to be one of the ones, okay? I'm going to be making dedicated lives to the viewers. I want to make sure that everybody's, I want to ask all types of questions that's going to correlate to who you are and what you need to have going on for yourself. Salute to everybody that's pulling up in the building. Kensley, I see you again. Timothy, how you feeling? What's going on? Shout out to my brother, Reynaldo. You know what I mean? King Curb is in the building. You already know what's going on. Tonight, as the title says, from Incel to AllStar, live Q&A, okay? This is what we're gonna be doing every week. Just as we do our player talks and those who are new, what I usually do is have I have a player talk. So I have that every Tuesday. But I wanna dedicate either Friday or Saturday. We're gonna make an open Q&A for everybody and just, as much as I'm able to potentially assist, because the biggest thing that I want you guys to understand about when it comes to the Q&As, it doesn't have to be specifically about dating. It could be potentially about how you want to become more charismatic, how you want to become more charming. It could be social things, whatever the case is. But always make sure that it comes to a place for yourself. Madeline, where are you from? I'm from planet Earth. Nah, but I'm from Texas. How about yourself? Great to see everybody. Welcome in the building. Don't forget to double tap the screen. We are here live full in effect. You're from Canada? That's what's up. How's that? I've never been to Canada myself, but I definitely do plan on traveling a lot to a lot of other places. You know what I mean? Hold on, give me one brief moment. My apologies, you guys. It's very cold here. You know what? I can deal with the code. I kind of like the code. Thank you for the hundreds. I appreciate the hundreds from Reynaldo. My brother's always supporting. I appreciate you. You know what it is. We are here. We are live. You're from Texas too? What part of Texas you from, man? That's lit. Subscribe. My apologies, guys. I'm just typing this down. I do apologize. I see you're where in Texas are you from? I'm from Killeen, Texas. A very small city that's known for its military base. That's where I'm from. Dallas, that's lit. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yes. No, but I am now. My apologies. I'm starting this poll really quickly. I do. Forgive me, please. I had to restart the live due to just errors that they got going on. But it's all good. We are here live full in effect. Great to see everybody. We are here live, man. Listen, this is gonna be a live Q&A. So ask your questions. Put a Q in front. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to bring this a little closer. And I know you guys love to see my handsome face, but I have to write something down really quickly. I don't know. Which you guys think? This position or the position before? This one is okay. I feel like you can see more of my eye color with this one. For the ladies, at least. Live Q&A. Ask away. Hold on, give me one brief. My apologies. I'm all up in y'all face. Ask away. Ask away. Coach is here. I'm gonna just say coach is here, I guess, to let people know why I'm doing live Q&A. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. I'm all up in y'all face. My bad. I'm about to back up. Don't worry. I'm about to back up. There we go. How you gonna breathe with no air? Okay, let's see. My aunt moved to San Antonio, Texas, so I've been to Texas once from Christmas. What up, Nyla? How you feeling? And it's warm in Texas in December. Yeah, I'm not. See, I don't know if I think if I ever go back to Texas, I think I'll go back out there for Houston, maybe Dallas. It's pretty popping out there, so maybe I'll go out there sometime. But Canada, what's up with Canada? Tell me a little bit more. Shout out to my brother Johnny's in the building, man. Shout out to my brother Johnny's in the building. Listen, Johnny, I appreciate you. I seen when I got on here, I seen that you shouted out my video, and I appreciate that. But that's the stuff what we talking about. Hey, love you too, Nyla. How you feeling? Can you be a mod? So what I like for mods is that it has to be, just consistency. You got to kind of be up there, in and out, and tell people to hit the like button, subscribe, and tell the trolls get out of here. That's really what I look for when it comes to mod. You know what I mean? Shout out to Grim. Grim, how you feeling tonight? Great to see you, man. All right, I'm about to put in the call-in number, okay? Because this is still a live call-in show. I like your consistency, Nala. I like your consistency. Just keep it up, and I'll definitely mod you. You mean we fell apart? Oh my gosh, hit the blunt so good, no worry like Jordan Sprites. But remember, this is a live Q&A. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you guys tonight. And I'm gonna be talking a little bit about what it means to be dangerous in a game. I have 5 notes. I got 5 points that I'm gonna talk about what it means to be dangerous in the game. In the game, not just the dating game, not just in the game of companies, not in the game of anything else, but the game of life. And this is a lot of the stuff that we're gonna do going forward. We're gonna be talking about the game of life and how we're gonna play it. How can we be efficient? How can we win? How can we conquer? How can we dominate? And I'm gonna be teaching you guys, because a lot of the times I'm teaching myself almost every day, evolving every single day, learning every single day. I had a great night last night. I seen some people that I haven't seen in a very long time. It was great to see them. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for the 6 likes. Let's work our way up. Let's get to 10 likes. Let's work our way to 10 likes. And I see you guys' comments. Well, we got a new and things are not too expensive. Can I call you? Yeah, you can call. You can call if you want to call in. If you it got to be something about you though, because it's if you just want to call in to say what's up to me, I do appreciate the support and the love. But this the number is, it's not my direct number. Just letting everybody know, okay? And it's not the number to text AllStar. This is just the number so that you can call if you got anything that you want to get off your chest. You want to ask me questions directly in the air, you have to call in, okay? Just letting you know. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Johnny. Yes, get them likes up and sub. It costs nothing to support. I'm on the road to 2K. We're on the road to global domination, to be honest, because this is what we do. You know what I mean? The game of life is a really fun board game. Excuse me. I recommend anyone play a 10 out of 10. Yeah, hey, the game of life is actually really fun though. No BS, because I know exactly what you're talking about. That game is fun. Also, shout out to the people who play board games. If you play board games, let me know. Let me know if you play board games in the chat. Can we start asking questions? Yes, go ahead, Grim. Go ahead. Anybody going forward, go ahead and start asking questions. The live Q&A is ready for you to talk. You can put a Q in front, and let's go ahead and get this thing started, man. Have a good, let's do this thing. Rico Suave, I can't believe that was live. I can't believe you just caught that. The game Monopoly is too, yeah, I love Monopoly. I love Monopoly. Board games just in general. I used to play Mancala a lot, so I was like kind of on that type of thing. You love board games? You have a bunch for real? What's your favorite board game? For sure, thank you. You're the best too, I appreciate you. So the number is 424-850-0077 if you want to call in and have a conversation and ask me any questions that have to do with you. Tonight is going to be a live Q&A. What I'm going to start doing going forward is that I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be, every week, we're going to be doing a live Q&A and call-in show dedicated for everybody, okay? I want to dedicate some time because we're expanding not only physically and what we're doing as far as social media and everything, the community. Shout out to all my stars that are here. Thank you guys for always investing and enjoying and appreciating what we've been creating. But we're going more global and I'm noticing, but not just on a physical, materialistic level, we're also mentally expanding everything, to be honest, because there's a lot that I'm going to be introducing to you guys. What's up? What's going on, Joffrey? My apologies if I'm saying your name incorrect. Salute to Justin. How you feeling tonight, man? Great to see you. So if you guys got any Q's, questions, meaning that, go ahead and put a Q in front. You're more than welcome to ask. The number is available if you'd like to call in. Shout out to the 31 people that's viewing this right now. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We on the road to the top. You like Scrabble? I don't think I've ever played Scrabble as much before, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hold on, give me one brief moment. Hello, hello.
Hey, are you doing Q&A live stream?
Yes. What's your name and how old are you?
Um, my name is Tom, and I am 16 years old.
Okay. Okay. I usually have my shows dedicated to 18 plus. However, though, do you have a specific question that's more generalized?
Yeah, so I've been just like going around to different live streams with not that many people
Okay.
and asking who their crush is.
Okay. What's your question?
Who is your crush?
My crush. Well,
Yes.
you know, a gentleman. It's very similar to you never kiss and tell. So you do got a crush. I wouldn't say that out loud. However, though, what I will say though, a crush that I have, Ella Purnell, the celebrity who stars in Fallout. Hell yeah. We got General Ortega in the chat. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Ella Purnell.
So since you shared yours with me and the people watching your live stream,
Right.
I figured that I should share mine.
Excuse me. Are you guys able to hear Tom? Let me know if you guys are able to hear Tom. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. My apologies.
Um, my celebrity crush
Yeah. Who's your celebrity
is
crush?
Al is Mel Fisher, the one who plays Holly in Stranger Things.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. That's cool. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit too, Scott. But hey, I appreciate you. Is Scuffle? You can someone hear him? Okay. Hey, if that's the only question, I want to say thank you. Appreciate your time for calling in. But yeah, that's my crush. My celebrity crush is Ella Purnell. What's up, Av?
Thank, thank you for letting me ask my question.
You're welcome. Have a good night. And if I don't see you in the chat, or if I do see you, it'll be great to see you. Until next time, all right?
Okay, my account will be Dumb Man, and I probably will comment in your section.
All right, that's cool, man. Thank you for your call. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, just letting everybody know. The number is 424. What is it again? 424-850-0077. If you want to call in, if you got any questions, definitely do. If anything to yourself, I just allow that to happen. Just for fun. I mean, what was I gonna do? Hurt myself? I mean, shout out to Tom. Cowboy Khan. I have no idea who that is. Who's Cowboy Khan? Scuff. Okay, cool. Your crush is 6'9"? That's who you crushing on right now? Okay. Okay. That's very interesting. Make sure the views and the likes are the same. Absolutely. Let's see. We're at 14. Let's get these likes up. Thank you for 10 likes. Let's work our way to 15 likes, okay? Another YouTuber streamer. I've never heard of this individual. What he talk about? Tonight, what we're drinking tonight is a nice hummus. So I don't necessarily always drink. I don't really like to drink too much sugar, but every now and then I have like a nice hummus, and this is mango. So we're drinking some mango hummus tonight. So beautiful. I'm the one who just called in. Demand. I appreciate you, Tom. Thank you for calling in. To do that, it might make a difference in someone's life. You never know. What's good, Elijah? How you feeling, man? No, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Because at first, it's so interesting, Elijah. At first, I was gonna be like, you know, I don't have crushes. I really don't. I just got women I find attractive. You know what I mean? Usually I'm the MCM. I'm the man crush Monday in this bitch. You know what I mean? Man crush E, MCE, man crush every day. Post about me. What's up, Heather? I'm weak as hell. What's good, bro? Mr. Bean at one point. Elena got different taste out here. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Don't forget to hit the like button. The calling number is 424-850-0077. And tonight we're having a live Q&A from Incel to AllStar because I'm gonna be transforming your lives, really. Those who wanna participate. If you got a question, put a Q in front and make sure it has something to do with yourself. Okay. That's probably what's best when it comes to the for questions. Ask a question for yourself to assist. I'm gonna get into my list on how to be dangerous in the game because that is our thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? We cohesive, baby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get to those 5 points in a few, but right now, let's get ourselves warmed up and say what's up. I never saw that version. Is a Marie? You are definitely trolling. You know this not an Italian flag, right? I had the pineapple one, and 30 minutes later, I had to use the bathroom. Oh man, that doesn't happen to me with humics. I have a really good time with my humics. Let's see. From the original, what? As we get older, we don't crush, we smash. Ain't nothing but little communication. Yeah. I like that, Scott. Yeah, it's true. It's that's all it is, really. Just communicating. Because I like communicating and shit. I be communicating. And that's something that's been happening a lot for me lately. I like to communicate my desire. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with communicating your desire. If you find a woman that's attractive, why not let her know? Like, especially in the space that I'm in, and I see a lot of people like don't tell women that they look good. Don't tell women that they smell good. Don't tell women that she got a cute laugh. Whatever the fuck, right? I think it's okay to compliment a woman. I think it's just the way you go about it, and if you're not desperately complimenting women. Like you got a guy that'll be like, man, you're the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life. Like, okay, that's a little too much for me. If I tell a woman she looks good, I like to say sexy. That's just me though. Like you look so sexy right now. Like I'll say something like that. Or another way too, if a woman has a nice voice, compliment her voice, bro. You know and this is not manipulative, by the way. I'm letting you guys know because I really like that. But you know, a lot of women find their voices very insecure. Real shit. I'm your man crush. Good. I gotta be your man crush every day. That's all I need. What is California like? I've only been to California like twice, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I went through COVID, so I don't have much experience or like could really say it. And plus, it was very gloomy. But what I will say, California, I was in, what part was I in? I think I was in Beverly Hills. I forgot the hotel I was staying at the time. It was nice. It was pricey, but it was worth the time. And I went to like poetry slams, which was really dope. But I had a good time. I think that's worth more exploring though on my end, to be honest. Don't forget the number is 424-850-0077. Thank you guys for being here. We are here live on effect. If you got a question, please put a Q in the chat. Q, how can I have more romance in my marriage? I think the best way to have more romance in your marriage is being spontaneous and knowing what your lady likes. You know, when it comes to romance, it's like taking care of everything in the moment and sweeping her off her feet mentally. So what I mean is that you can plan a day, but you can even be romantic with compliments in a moment of having a conversation with her, right? Or just, you know, your lady in general. But what you can do is just, you know, make her just feel like the only woman in the world. Maybe compliment her, tell her she looks good. Add some spiciness and spontaneous stuff like, hey, listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out tonight. Or if we're not gonna go out tonight, I made something. I made some dinner maybe. Or know the things that she likes and capitalize on it and make it just worth it. That's the best way I believe that you can add more romance into your marriage. Because I have a video from last year when I was talking about Valentine's Day, is that sexual routines are the death of romance. And just not sexual, but like flirting with women and flirting with the woman that you're still with. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's a beautiful thing if you have a woman you've been with for years, still find what makes her beautiful. What initially attracted you to her at the beginning, right? And what keeps you still there? Of course, it's the marriage that's still there, the commitment, but what else is that you really enjoy about her? That's the romance. See, the romance isn't just grand gestures. The romance is how you create the moment and how she feels with you. The romance is like nothing matters except you and I. You know, that's how I view romance. And of course, it can be things. It can be a nice, candles and little low mood and maybe a nice movie, or it could be so many things. But I believe like romance is more about how you make her feel and how you feel with her. And it's just being lost in the moment. Um, People can express themselves as they choose to do so. True that, Carl? Where am I from? I'm from planet Earth. Where are you from, Lance? In psychology, they teach you to keep someone's attention and communication, most relationships, and because they don't talk. That's true. And just expressing desire. Like I've been told by ladies that I'm romantic, right? I'm romantic, but when I think about what made me romantic, it was always the way that I paid attention and I listened, and I just swept her off her feet mentally and just said some really sweet things in her ear. It's nothing. Let me say this: it's nothing wrong with being romantic at all with the woman that you choose to be with. What's good? What's up, Texas? We got a whole bunch of Texas people in there. Yes, like Johnny just said, call in. Best advice you're gonna get from the years. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Johnny. He's in the building. But yes, call in. If you have anything that you need to talk about. You want to talk about your potential marriage. You want to talk to a lady. You want to talk about how can you network better. You want to talk about how you can become more charismatic and social. Then don't worry about. Listen, I just put out this video with Kotsanat, and basically I was talking about how this generation is so fixated on making fun of people, but it's okay to it's okay to show embarrassment. Like it's okay to show that that you don't know everything. I don't know everything, and this is coming from me. Like but that's the beauty of it all. We got to be able to understand and then let it go once we whatever we understand, because level one understanding doesn't take you to level 2 understanding. Like it does, but what I'm saying is that you got to let go of level 1 understanding in order to get to level 2 understanding. So forget what anybody is saying. Like call in if you want to talk. All right, that's the best way to get direct access to me. And you can put a Q. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about what people you got to realize the people who are watching in the silent, it's not us specifically, because the community that we have is beautiful, right? The community that's created is amazing. We encourage those to speak up a little bit more. One of my favorite slogans for my lifestyle is "You have a voice for a reason." So don't ever forget that. Okay, we all have a voice for a reason. Thank you for 12 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do so. Let's get to 15 likes, okay? Thank you guys for being here. My name is AllStar Izzy. We are here live full in effect. I'm an empowerment coach, and we are here having a live Q&A from Incel to AllStar. I'm going to be assisting you, man. I'm going to put my all into this shit. I'm going to transform your dating life, okay? I'm going to transform that. I'm going to assist you, not just in your dating aspects, but life in general. Because it's, something too that I came into an enlightenment about like what I do. I was like, it's literally called AllStar, which means it's all around. It's not just one thing. You know what I'm saying? Dating is part of the lifestyle. Being charismatic is part of the lifestyle. Dressing fly, part of the lifestyle. Flirting with women, part of the lifestyle. You know what I mean? Hermano, hay pocas que quieren alguien que las cuide de corazón. So I have no idea what said, but I appreciate you though. Wait. Can someone translate that for me? Because I have no idea what it said. Just bring her down. They're like, no, listen to Elijah. You could do that, and it could be romantic. Romantic to me is spontaneous. It can be planned, but it's like a spontaneous thing. It's something you can't materialize. It's something that you make them feel. Give us some financial advice for 2026. Okay, I got you. But let me ask you, Sir Roman, what type of financial advice? If you have financial advice that you want, ask something that directly, like how could I multiply my money? Or what are some good places that I need to get into to make more money? Or how do I manage multiple jobs, being able to have a good time? What should I invest more in? Let's see this, and this I'm grateful that you asked. But for anybody, this is why and I'm gonna say this a lot more often. when you ask questions, always try to get as clear and direct as possible. Where am I at? I'm on planet Earth. Where you at? Fine line between embarrassment and disrespect. It's true, but I wouldn't see why it would be disrespectful to call in though, or to show who you are. Some of us are so damaged, bro. That stuff like don't even come to the mind. But for sure, always try to show her she's appreciated. Yeah, some of us. Yeah, I see what you're saying as far as the damage stuff, but there can only be so much damage in order to evolve. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it though. I think it's more it's like how long can we still be damaged until we want to be better? That's how I see it at least. Reminds me of Good of Life before I lost my leg. 100 grams is okay. As your own personal. Well, I don't get into religion or politics. It's a Mexico flag. Joseph, I think this might be the wrong life for you, my friend. But if you're looking, well, first let me say this for anybody that just is looking for another person. Don't look for it, cause it's always gonna. It's desperate almost. You don't need to look for it. You just gotta embody it. That's a lot to unpack. But anyways, if we're still gonna get into this thing. Remember the number is 424-850-0077. If you have any questions, put a Q in the chat. We're here doing this thing. This is a Mexico flag. Dope. Appreciate it, Scott. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this list really quickly. So we're gonna talk about what makes you dangerous in the game. Okay? And for those who don't know what a game is, what I like to refer to is life itself. Overall, yourself too. Because everything is us at the end of the day, and that's game. Okay? Every decision that you're making is what's gonna become later in the future. Every decision that you don't make is gonna happen later in the future. So I'm gonna be providing a couple of points, 5 points to be exact, on what it means to be dangerous in the game. Because again, this isn't just all about women. This is about yourself. But that, like, you being dangerous is what is going to entice women to be like, damn, I want him. Yo, Joel, I don't know if that was a misspell when you said chump. I'm gonna think that you misspelled a word. You know what I mean? But address with respect. Cool. All right, let's get into this thing. Remember, the number is right there. It is 424-850-0077. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for 13 likes. Shout out to the 16 people who are watching. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do so. We are here live, full in effect. Let's work our way to 20. Thank you, Elena, for pulling that up as well. I appreciate you. Of course. His little joke. Let's see. For real, Aaron? I'm not addressing. Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. Well, y'all have y'all thing, man. Listen. Yeah, I guess you sent to prison 5 times, but game is different to everyone's street hustle. Yeah, well, game is the way I like to describe game is choices that you make that benefit you to get out what you want in life, and it's a unique choice. Right, because everybody is their own at the end of the day. Everybody's their own individual. But we're about to go ahead and get into this thing, man. I'm excited to talk about this. Remember, the number is there, 424-850-0077. And if you call in and I don't end up picking up, let me know in the chat, please. Because I'm looking at my notes at this time. It doesn't get me onto the app at this time. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go to this thing. Number 1, what makes you dangerous in the game? Thank you for yourself. Look at it. This is crazy. Aaron, you called in? Aaron, you didn't call in. Am I an American? Nah, man, I'm not. I'm a star. All right, number one of what makes you dangerous in the game and what makes you dangerous in the life and in the game of life and everything. Shout out to the 21 people that's watching. There's 14 likes. Let's work our way to 20 likes. Let's get up. Let's get up. They hyping it up for sure, of course. What am I drinking tonight? This is mango humex. We lit tonight. You already know. This is mango humex. You know what I mean? We live. I love this shit. I'm Hispanic. If you haven't had humex, you should try it before. You should try it. I don't like to drink too much sugar, but I'm definitely drinking this tonight for sure. Does stealing hearts count? Immigration? Pin the number two. The number isn't pinned? The number is pinned. Hold on. I came in. It's time to get this party. Here. I'm gonna try to repin it. Excuse me, guys. My apologies. Thank you for letting me know. I came in. It's time to get this party started. Do hearts count? Yeah, I'll be doing that. Like, comment, and like, and sub. Here, I'll try to do it again. That's the number to call in. Probably not, but he looked like you a lot. Who are you referring to, Michelle? But anyway, oh, hold on. We're gonna call really quickly. Give me a second. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and how old are you?
I'm jerking off to my sister.
All right. Okay. Well, that was not on my bingo card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That was pretty odd. Tell me I wasn't the only one that just heard that. So shout out to YouTube. YouTube, I want to let you know something. I'm here for to educate and to to assist the people. But the individual who just called in has not a representation of what I got going on. So just letting you know, YouTube, people are just wild, okay? And I think you should probably keep I'll give you some game though. I think you should keep your fantasies to yourself. You called me? Okay. You seem like the person who would call. That was weird, yeah. What's up, Alson? No, I'm saying that wasn't on my bingo list, Alson. That was not on my bingo list at all. That's crazy. That was some wild. Yeah, people be crazy, man. YouTube chill. Yeah, shout out to Coach EO. By the way, AllStar Times, I'm going to say it now, but AllStar Times Coach EO coming soon. I'll tell you that for sure. He gets it. He had this post that said, what did he say? He said to believe or something like. I think he said don't believe, no. Like we talk about that all the time. To see is to believe, and to know is to grow. I have no idea what you're talking about, Aaron. Speak on mental health. Well, is there a specific question that you have on mental health? I like to touch that subject carefully. Hey, appreciate that, Goons. Appreciate it. If you're an all-star, then why do you have a Mexican flag in the background while speaking English? And do you even have an American flag? Well, because I'm, the one and only all-star. That's my answer for you, sir. But as far as mental health, I do think it's important, though. But I think it's self-respect. Oh, it's very important. Like, I'll even link the call that we just had with the individual who just called in. I mean, I think, obviously, you're trolling. That's how I'm going to take it. I don't know if you're serious or not. But what I will say is, calling in, saying that type of stuff is not pretty cool. But I'm going to, like you just said, Johnny, linking self-respect to mental health is an important thing. Because this is what creates an armor around you when it comes to the world or people or decisions that you are making. Everybody's going to judge. Everybody's going to say something. Everybody's going to have an opinion on those who are creating something in the world or just simply living and existing. Family is going to try to dictate. Friends maybe try to dictate. But self-respect is just, it's almost like, it's like an unconditional love within yourself that no one can take away from you. No one can take away that from you. If you love yourself, more better yet, respect yourself. Because you could say you love yourself, but then you could still overindulge, or you can gamble away all your money and be like, but I still love myself because I'm doing it. Self-respect is a boundary within yourself. I'm not gonna put myself in a position to get back. For instance, I'm not gonna put myself in a position to get back with my ex. She degraded me at one point, right? She degraded me at one point. She did something to me, but because I love being with her, right? The feeling, I'm gonna go back with her and try to smash or whatever the case I need to do. There's a lack of self-respect. Your self-respect is equally linked to how you are strong mentally. Because if you can't respect yourself or be honest with yourself more than that, then you're gonna be somebody who's gonna be doing things willingly, maybe call in on some crazy stuff and say what the last caller just said. But just in general, self-respect is king when it comes to you and your mind, your mental. When it comes to mental health, you know, because mental health always starts with what you allow in your mind. Because and when I was talking about in the Kai Cenat video, I was talking about how your mind is treasure. Your mind is king. If you allow anybody to penetrate your mind, your mental, you let people's words, you let people's criticism, you let them get into your head, you're easily movable, and people are gonna want to make fun of you. People are gonna want to do certain things they can know they can use you as a puppet. Now, give me a brief moment. I'm getting another call. Hopefully, this isn't crazy. Um, you are calling into the All Star Show. What's your name and how old are you?
I touched my sister's ass.
All right, I'm definitely going to be blocking this person. So this is what I'm gonna do. If you call in one more time, I'm going to say your number on the air. All right. Stop calling into my show. It's disrespectful. And see, look, I'm gonna even just say, like, this is linked to respect right here, self-respect. This is linked to self-respect. Where have you lost your dignity? Where have you lost your way in this world? You think you're having fun and trolling. I appreciate you providing the entertainment, whatever the fuck it is. But at the same time, you don't have self-respect. You do not respect yourself going out of your way, saying crazy stuff like that. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. And I really don't care about what you got going on in your life. But be respectful of the people that are here that wanted to listen to what we're talking about. And again, if you call again and it's the same sequence and same pattern of numbers that are calling in, I will say your number out loud and show them or let them know. Stop calling in and disrespect. See, this is a prime example. People who don't respect themselves, they're gonna do emotionally reckless stuff. They're gonna be reckless. They're not gonna think about it. They're not gonna think about what's going on with it. They're not gonna think about the decisions that they're making. You lack self-respect because you can't critically think on a decision that you need to be making that's gonna be conducive to yourself. Um, I don't know. Hold on, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. What up, what up, what up, Zach? In 10 seconds, you look. Who you talking to, Zach? I'm not sure if you're speaking to me. You must be speaking to somebody in there. Mexican flag up your house, facts. What's up, what's up? If the standard is all-star and all-star is defined, I define all-star qualities. Zach, just take some notes. Take some notes, my friend. Just take some notes. Shout out to Michelle. I think I'm saying your name incorrectly. My apologies. You already know, Scott. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, exactly. Emphasizing my point. Exactly. He can hang up. What's up? What up, Lopez? How you feeling? He said he's trolling because you are a self-help guru at what, 24? I'm 21. I'm no troll. Facts, Scott. Facts. Question: what is your point of view on accepting what comes when being present with yourself when it comes to interacting with the world, since fear tends to hold people back going forward? Excuse me. What is your point of view on accepting what comes when being present with yourself when it comes to interacting with the world? My point of view is that nothing is a big deal as we make it until we make it a big deal. So what I'm saying is that, like, this is all a part of our power. and who we are as individuals, right? And then, as you stated, what else is my point of view when it comes to interacting with the world? Since fear tends to hold people back going forward, my point of view is just that, like, and this is I don't I'm gonna say this as simple as possible as I can, is that almost every decision that you're going to make or don't make, you always know it. Like, you always know what you want to make. And you may be so jaded by your past, you may be so jaded by your fears and doubts. But I believe my point of view is that like the blessing is that we're able to see the doubts, the fears. We're even blessed to see what we want to do, our happiness. We're blessed to see the path that we want to take. Um, so my point of view on just interacting with the world is that it's always gonna come down to how you feel about yourself and what you think about. Because you know, so interesting about this, and I'm glad. Thank you for the question, Justin. Is that there's a lot of people when they interact in this world, they interact with talking points. They don't interact with their own genuine stuff. I was talking about this with my sister earlier tonight. We were in the car, and I was like, a big thing that I noticed in the world, people want to interact, networking, dating, what it doesn't matter, just interacting. Let's just say creating connections. Most people they're connecting through what they see on the internet, and they believe that that's their own voices in their own mind. So it's like, my point of view is that if you want to become better in interacting with the world, if you want to be better in the world, but you experience a lot of fear, doubt, and anxiety, I believe that the best thing that you can do to get yourself out of that situation is to know and accept you're in that situation. Because the only way in is out. The only way through is going through straight directly into it. We can't go around beating around the bush about what we're doing and try to sell ourselves a dream. You see, and that's the biggest thing about manipulation, because we are our own biggest manipulators when it comes to yourself or whoever you are. You can manipulate yourself out of a situation or through a situation of how you're thinking about the thing. Bro, the other day, I had to get up like at 8 in the morning because I had to finish something, right? I had to get to something. Bro, when I was about to wake up, I was like, there was another voice that was so, they were so, it was so convincing, like, no, you should just sleep in. I know y'all had that before, right? I still woke up at 8 in the morning, but I had that voice. It was so persuasive. And it's almost like, damn, if we're persuasive that way, how can that persuasive voice that we have can be persuasive to uplift ourselves? So again, the point of view that I have about it, it's always back to who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are, and I dropped a video. Oh, I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow, more than likely. It's about human maxing, playing the game of life. And a big part in it is that we are the decider of our lives. We are the ones that are continuously making choices. We're the ones that are deciding every decision that we make, whether we know it or not. And the most beautiful point is that we get to, when you start to get used to deciding for yourself and choosing in a moment, that's when you start to look effortless. Because I started reflecting on this, and I see you guys' comments. I'll get to that in a moment. But I started reflecting on, like, what it was. I was asked this question. I was like, how do you make it look effortless? Or how are you so effortless with what you got going on? And to me, I'm like, I never think about it as effortless. I'll say like here and there, but the effortlessness is because it's been an accumulation of decisions that I trust. So my point of view is decide and trust it. Because even if, right, the decision that you make with interacting the world and being present with what comes, the beautiful part is that we get to observe and choose. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. What's good? Shout out to everybody. What's up, Intuitive? How you feeling? Great to see you. I just went off the tangents. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Harris. Thank you. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Zeus? Let's see. What up, Claudia? How you feeling? It's ours. Facts. Don't play victim. Step one to solving a problem is identifying it. Yep. It's hard when you realize the own problem is yourself. You see, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think about it, if we've been so, if we can convince ourselves to be so like comfortable and not getting and not do what we want to do, why can't we transmute that persuade? Because you see, we talked about this the last live. Energy is never it's never created or destroyed. I'm gonna just talk about the destroyed because I don't necessarily know the created part yet. But for the destroyed part is that, let's say you're angry all the time. Use that anger to fuel going to exercise, to lift better. When if I ever like when I get rage baited on my video games, I just do push-ups. I go to the gym 4 times a week off of just my own will. But just in general, if you're angry all the time, put that into something. Transmute your energy. So same thing when it comes to our persuasive voices that keeps us in the comfort of laying on our bed when we know we got priorities. Why not use that persuasive voice to our benefit? But you see, that's the beauty in all this. We think that we're separate from that voice. No, that voice came from somewhere. But also, let's say it's not our true voice. That voice, right? The persuasive voice for comfort, the persuasive comfort voice, that voice has become a familiar pattern in our lives. And look what we kept allowing. So it's always, we are the gatekeepers of what we allow. It's beautiful and it's very deep. And I'm trying to say it as simple as possible. And if you feel me in the chat, excuse me, if you feel me in the chat, put some stars in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. We're on the road to the top if you haven't subscribed. Let me get to these things. Pretending to be darkness won't help you either. I have no idea what bro is talking about. I sound like your kids just complaining whine. Who you talking about, Claudia? You're welcome, Justin. What the fuck? Wait, Claudia. Claudia, are you talking about me? I know you're not. I don't. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that you're speaking about me. Facts, intuitive. Yeah, transmuting energy. You know, I've been. So you talking about me? I sound like your kids just complain and whine. So let me. I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I'm gonna move forward with what I got to say to you. Are you saying that in a funny way, or are you saying that in a disrespectful way? I'm giving you a choice here. I'm giving you a choice. I'm giving you a great choice. My favorite part about video games, when you see the enemies, that means you're making progress. Very true. Very true. But intuitive, I've been getting a lot more into alchemy. Everybody in general, I've been getting a lot more into alchemy. I'm older than this guy, and he is right. I've been caught up in what I think is comfortable. So even when I know it's wrong, it's comfortable. So I go back to it as a man. You need discipline and control. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys for the stars. But you know, too, Johnny, I was making this analogy earlier, bro. I was like, life is dead ass a video game. So, but check me out when I say this, everybody. Life is a video game, but okay. So when you play a video game, you know you have to. Let's say you're playing, what the hell, Skyrim. I don't know why the first. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Okay. When you're playing Elden Ring, you know that you start from level 1 and then you got to go through the bosses, but you know you're gonna win. If you're always gonna win, because that's what it teaches you, right? That's the same thing with life. Nah, I'm not even gonna say that. Anything that you believe you're destined for, and any dream that you want to achieve is possible. The reason why it's possible because you've seen it already and you think it and you know it. That's why it's possible. That's why it's achievable. So going forward, what I'm talking about is that when you know that you're destined for something, greatness, you want to get, let's be simple. You want to, myself, 10,000 subs, right? somebody wants to get signed to a record label. You can achieve that. The only thing that's stopping you from achieving your goal or a dream or whatever is the way you go about it. What steps are you taking? How are you introspective? What are you leveling up? ABS, addition by subtraction. You got to figure out what you need to subtract in order to add on and to evolve. Because remember, to evolve is to dissolve. To dissolve is to evolve. Same thing, it goes hand in hand. That's why I believe all this is possible. But just as in a video game, you have to be, you know that you're gonna win. You know you're gonna get to the end. And it may take you your journey, your time. The thing is just that, what are you gonna do to get to that spot? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get there. Different strategies, implementing different stuff. You're whining and complaining. Well, Claudia, I have no idea what you're talking about. Nobody whines and complains. Oh, I don't think Claudia is a real person. I don't think Claudia is a real person. I think that's a different person. I don't think it's a real woman. Um, because real women don't talk the way you do talk, Claudia. To be honest, I mean, if I sound like you're and because you know, I appreciate you being honest with me. But if I sound like your kids whining and complaining, you need to do a better job at raising them to be better and more positive in your life. All right. You don't need to bring all that here. I don't understand. You don't need to project your whatever you got going on in your life into this. Actually, matter of fact, I think you should ask a question that's gonna best suit you going forward. I think you should ask a question: how can I help my kids to see a better, positive future, instead of complaining? I'm gonna do you that favor, okay? Go ahead, ask the question so I can give you the answer. But the number, right? The number is 424-850-0077. And if you have a question, put a Q in the front. This is from Incel to AllStars. We're going to be doing this every week. I'm going to be dedicating an hour or more, potentially, depending on how well this is, to and for you guys. I am here for you guys. I love the trolls. I love you guys. Do you actually believe everything that you're saying? Dude, I mean, you got a frog as a profile picture. I don't even think you believe yourself into winning and becoming a winner in this world. The joke's right itself, my friend. Yeah, definitely AI. What up, Shiloh? How you feeling? Facts, Harris, most definitely. I appreciate it. Facts, most definitely. I mean, yeah, that's what we're doing. But winning to over, yeah, bot winning, yeah. You know how these bots be, man. But I love it though. Keep doing what y'all doing. Cause to be honest, you know what's beautiful and shit. This is transmute. This is alchemy right here. Transmutation. Any hater, any person that's just talking shit, I can turn it around and make it something positive. That's why you negative. I'm gonna let you stay around for a little bit. But if you get disrespectful, if you say some crazy stuff, then I'm gonna have to put you on a 1 minute timer. But you can stick around for a little bit. All right, let me go ahead and get back into my list. What makes you dangerous in the game? In the game of life, in the game of dating, in the game of everything, correct? Number one, like I said, thinking for yourself. Most people are not thinking for themselves. Most people only think on the level of what they see on the internet. And they think that's their original thinking. And then two, you got people who think about they're afraid to live life and they live life through their friends, family, internet, and they think they know what they're talking about. In order to know what you're talking about, you gotta experience life and you gotta experience it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not, then that's up to you and that's on you. Number one, to be dangerous, you gotta think for yourself. What does thinking for yourself mean? Let's keep it simple as possible because most people don't really know what, it's actually kind of crazy. People don't know what it means to think for yourself. What is your thought and your feelings connected to? Are they aligned? Because if you're thinking about, I want to paint my wall blue, oh, but I feel like it should be purple, disconnect. How do you know you're thinking for yourself? Right? That's just an example. Thinking for yourself is an alignment. It's like thought and feeling comes together. Yeah, I'm doing it with what I think and what I feel. It's almost like your heart and your mind is just connected. That's what it means to think for yourself. To question stuff. Curiosity. Open-minded. We can go live right now. I have no idea what you're talking about, Claudia. If you want to call in, Claudia, why not call? The number is 424-850-0077. I think you're a troll or AI or bot. But hold on, let me look at your profile picture actually. Give me a moment. You're not a real person. But whoever you put as a profile picture, she cute. She cute. You got One Piece character energy around for mad reasons. Yeah, facts. I'm still texting that lady I met the New Year's Eve party. How's that going, Shiloh? Is it getting anywhere? To have experienced life, you only experience moments. Well, careless. I mean, don't we all experience moments? We all experience life. I talk on the level that I do because I experience my life. And who are you to tell me what you're gonna say? But this doesn't have to be a dick measuring contest where we're like, I did this, I did that. It's too pretty to be a troll. That's true. But Claudia, if you're a real lady, I think it's just best you just come talk to me. You can just call in. If you're a real lady though. And definitely over 21. I mean you got kids. I know that, hey, listen, if you're a real lady, I know you got kids. You want to take your mind off of things. You want to talk to a man who's going to talk you through it. You want to talk to a man who's going to make you feel nice. And who's going to tell you how it is. Come talk to AllStar whenever you're ready. Whenever you put your big girl pants on. She needs to watch some Ellen for sure. Facts. All right, and number 2 is going to be, it's one of my favorites. I've talked about this last year, but it still resonates with me today. Number 2 is gonna be being an exhibitionist in real life. Do you guys know what an exhibitionist is? What time is it? Oh, perfect. We're on schedule. But do y'all know what an exhibitionist means? Let me know. And if you don't, I'll let you know what it is. That's why I'm here to get my mind off things. I love you too, Elena. And I'll take your mind off things whenever you need it. I'll be there for you. Well, let me ask once more. Do you guys know what an exhibitionist is? That way I can move on. How long we been on live? Thank you for 57 minutes. That's good. Thank you for the 22 likes. Let's work our way to 30 likes. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Claudia is just ovulating. Oh shit! Have you been saying something? Okay. Claudia's just ovulating. This angle good. They're gonna hate more for sure. Oh, you mean this right here? You fuck with you talking about like this right here? Someone that likes to broadcast themselves in a place of public. Yes, Scott. Yes, that's exhibitionist. A person who behaves in extravagant way in order to attract attention, or better yet, really, I'm talking a lot about like BDSM. Being an exhibitionist, you like to be watched doing like having sex, basically too. But what I mean by being an exhibitionist in real life, I'm not talking about doing that. If you got kinks for that, let that be for you. All right, have fun with that. But what I'm saying is be somebody in real life who wants to do what they want and doesn't give a fuck about people judging you. Like if you want to shoot your shot, but you feel like all the people are looking at you because the woman is so pretty and everybody's just so entitled to judging you and super opinionated, then still do it. Be an exhibitionist. Enjoy being seen. Not for vanity, excuse me, and not for external validation, but for the reason of I'm gonna live my life and do what I want, and I do not care who is watching me. Exhibitionist. People are smashing and being watched. All right, hold on. Thank you for calling the AllStar call-in show. My name is AllStar. What's your first name and how old are you?
Claudia?
Claudia, what's going on? How old are you?
46.
46? I'm sorry, was that 46?
46.
Oh, you look very well for your age. How can I help you tonight, Claudia? What's
No,
going on?
I'm sorry. 36.
30? Oh, 36. I mean, you still look good. Yeah, I saw the profile picture. I had to click on it. I was like, there's no way Claudia's out here saying this to me.
No, 36. I'm sorry.
No, you don't gotta be sorry. You're welcome. Have a conversation with me. What's going on? What's on your mind tonight?
No, I saw your guy, and she keeps saying that I'm a troll and I'm not a real person and I'm AI. And I just want to make sure that
I mean, I was only
why.
reason, and you say why?
No, I just wanted him to know that I'm a real person. That's all.
And you and cause like we listen, I'll mute this whole live right now. You can just say you want to talk to me. It's cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm so used to like trolls, and I was never complaining about stuff. So I was like, this is very interesting. I was like, ladies love me, and if ladies don't like me, it's because they just don't get with me or some shit like that. But so Claudia, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Mm, is this the phone or
Yeah, this is the phone.
am I talking to the guy or am I talking to someone else?
Who's the guy? What do you mean?
The
Are you talking about the guy on live?
yeah,
The guy who was speaking and saying, "There's no way that you're trolling, right? Or you're not AI." You talking
yeah,
the guy who calls your profile picture cute?
yeah. No, not him. The main guy.
Who
Gosh, I
who you
forgot
talking
his
about?
name. Gosh, I forgot his name. And I lost his
So Elijah says,
video.
"Why?" So this is what Elijah is saying, by the way, to let you know. So why are you saying? Why do I have a flag up and speaking English? I think Claudia might be off that henny for sure. Yeah, why does the
Okay,
flag
but
matter? And why does it matter if I'm speaking English?
no. Well, you know what? I don't. This is my first time on your
Right,
channel,
right.
so I don't know. I just, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just said that um automatically. So,
It was just so that's why I asked. So it sounded like you were just teasing, right?
no, no, because you were talking about other stuff.
Yeah. You've been drinking tonight?
I have.
I can hear it a little bit. The words are slurring just a little bit. What was you drinking? Please don't say it's Hennessy.
Wait, what was your channel?
Okay, Claudia, I'm gonna hang up the phone. Okay.
All right. Well, can you tell me your channel?
Can I tell you the channel? What channel? What are you talking about? The channel that you got the number
The one
from
over.
is the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was it?
Did you like it? Did you like the live?
I did. Oh, obviously, that's why I called, right?
I don't know. You have a smart mouth. You know that? You got a smart mouth.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll see you some other time then.
Yeah. Or maybe give yourself like 10 minutes and then call in later, okay? So you can like maybe formulate a sentence a little bit. I know the alcohol's in your system, you feeling wavy. And you got a
No,
pretty smile, by the way. I like
I
that.
don't think that's it.
You should post a little bit more of yourself and do less trolling.
I'm troubling things.
I said do less trolling and show more pictures of yourself smiling.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll see you in the live. If you have an unknown number, I'm not answering that. You guys, whoever's calling through the unknown number, I'm not answering your number, my friend. I am not answering your number. Stop calling me numerous times. If you're not man enough to call through your real number, do not call this line. I'm not answering that. I do not care who you are. I don't care if you're like, I don't want no one to have my number. This is a call-in show, bro. What am I gonna do? Report you to the cops because you're calling in? What are you talking about, man? She forgetting how? Yeah, Elijah. She was teed up, slurring the words and everything. You calling from Spain? Oh, Elijah. Of course she is. But she's under the influence right now, so I'm gonna give her. I need to get. Let this be a lesson. If women, especially you meet women in person, and if they're lit, they're under the influence. You can tell they're slowing their words. Leave them alone. It may show up as unknown. Exactly. Yeah. Facts, Elijah. Talking about they could be a couple on week. Um, Me llamo Carlos. All right, Carlos, I got you. Hold on. Call again. Here. Oh wait, whoa. Wait, no. I'm not answering your number. Sorry, my friend. All right, let me answer this other. Hold on, we get another call. Okay, what is your name and how old are you?
Carlos,
Carlos, how old are you?
bien, ¿y tú?
You said what?
Bien, ¿y tú? My English very bad.
¿Cuántos años tienen?
Yo tengo 20 años.
Okay, how can I help you?
I was just wondering, viva España, viva Castile.
Do you have a
Best
question?
traders.
Tienes un pregunta.
Sí. Sí. Y, what's your favorite food?
Hey, Carlos, thank you for your time.
Ve a la
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go
chingada.
ahead and hang up, my friend. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Ve a la ching.
I'm gonna let you guys know something. If you are a man, stop calling and to ask another man what his favorite food is. I'm not gonna tell you my favorite food. I'm not gonna tell you my favorite color. I'm not going to tell you where I shop. Do not ask me those questions. And don't even ask women those questions, man. Come on. Motherfucker talking about some, what is your favorite food? It breathe a hella hard in the mic. Like, bro, what's up with you, man? You see, oh my God, bro. This is why women don't like y'all. This is why women don't like you. Yeah. Did you answer? No, Claudia, you called in? I didn't even know you called in. Like I'm over here stressing out because I'm like, this is why women don't like y'all, bro. Look, bro. This if you're sounding like that talking to me, yeah, but listen, Carlos, my friend, you're new to this. I'm an empowerment coach. I assist with stuff for yourself. Ask if you want to call and ask. Matter of fact, don't call in anymore. Next time you want to call in, stop calling from a restricted number. Number 2, call in with a question about yourself. Call in con un pregunta para ti. Don't ask about my favorite food. Someone, Claudia, what? I didn't even know. Wait, what? Someone answered. What the heck? You didn't call in. I don't remember I called. He said, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Johnny. Breathe in the mic. Listen, and I'm not even. I'm making fun of you, but I'm trying to tell you like, be mindful of how much you're breathing on the phone. be careful. Okay? Like just in general. It's not great etiquette. Like imagine you're calling your phone service, your phone line, and you're breathing like that. They're gonna be like, why is he like he might be with Verizon, but why is he talking to us like this? You know, like that there's some game right there, man. Use that going forward. Oh yeah, you already know, careless. Claudia was a lady that was a little twisted. No way. What? Claudia, you called in? Man, this is weird. I don't remember getting a call with Claudia. Yeah, it's been crazy. But let me go ahead and finish my list, man. Number two, being an exhibitionist in real life, meaning don't care about what people say about you, doing what you want to do. Number three about being dangerous is going to be owning your presence. Owning your presence means to stand firm in what you're doing. Just not moving, not worrying, like not flinching, owning who you are, why you're there, being intentional with where you're going. You're just gonna go places just to flow. It's nice to flow with what you're doing when you make that intention. So if I want to go out to a carnival, I'm gonna flow in the carnival and just enjoy myself there for an hour or two, however long I'm there. Owning your presence means being intentional with wherever you go. There's a lot of people that don't have too much. They got a lot of time, so they just carelessly use their time wherever they're at. They're just, I'm here. I'm staying. I came at the bar at 9 a.m. and I stayed till 2 a.m. That's not owning your presence. You got to realize what you're getting yourself into, how much time you want to spend in there. Structured freedom, as I like to call it. Know what you're doing, and have a time crunch on how long you want to stay somewhere. This guy's so sober he comes off as I'm so damn better than you because I know it all. I wouldn't say that. I'm definitely not a. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I think I'm better than anyone who believes that I'm better than them. Cause if we just had to talk about it in all, just in general, I'm just living my life the way I do. And if it comes across anybody's mind, then that's on you. Yeah, just take notes, Whisper. Just take notes, my friend. I think it would be best for you to take notes. What? It must, yeah, Elijah. It must be a full moon tonight. It must be a full moon tonight. Anyways, that's number three. Number four, and what makes you dangerous in the game is seeing things for what they are and moving accordingly. So, see things for what they are, not what you want to see them as. People want to like, okay, people want to see their like they want to see their friends. Let's say you're an entrepreneur, right? And you got a friend group and you want them to help you, you want them to support you, and they said they're going to support you verbally. They verbally are communicating to you, I'm going to be supporting this. So yeah, they're verbally communicating that to you. However, when it comes to the action that's required to support you, they're not doing it. So you may be thinking, oh, they're probably too busy. Everybody has their own life. Everybody does what they do, and that's fine. But you may be thinking they're too busy. You're making up all excuses. But it's been going on, let's say, for 6 months. But what you're not seeing is that you're looking at them. There's a friends. These are memories. These are things that I feel about them. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna I'm gonna keep making excuses. If people want to support you, they will support you in that aspect. When it comes to starting a new business, wanting to be an artist and making new music, if they're not doing the thing that they said, you need to look at things for what they are, not what you want to see them as. Because when you can just see things for what they are, but without how you feel about the situation, which is the main part. How you feel about the situation is the way you feel is going to always cloud your judgment or decision of what you're going to make if you're so used to deciding with your emotions. So see things for what they are and move accordingly. You see that they're not supporting you in what you want as a new business owner, an entrepreneur, whatever. Being a new artist, they're not showing up to your shows, your free shows. They're not like just all stuff like that, right? You got to see that they're not really supporting me. And truth be told, the ones who are going to support you the most are not really going to be your immediate circle of friends. They're always going to be more strangers. But there are real friends and people that will support you, because it's not about just, not everyone's going to do it, but people will do it. Just not maybe everybody that you probably considered, to be honest. I only have friends when I. Okay, Scott. Thanks for sharing that with us, my friend. All right, next is going to be number 5, and then we're going to wrap it up. Number 5 is going to be embracing and accepting the power of your words. That's what makes you dangerous. I'm going to do more of this too in the future. But that's what makes you dangerous. Why does that make you dangerous? It's because the things that you say hold weight. What you say holds weight. How you say things holds weight. You can have fun with what you say. You can be teasing. You can have banter, whatever the case is, right? But have fun. Have fun with what you say. But know that whatever you say, word is bond is a real thing. Because especially when it comes to first impressions, or you're in a relationship, you're talking to women, what you're saying is something people are gonna hold on to because they're just not meeting you. So if you're really fickle with what your words and you don't follow through a lot and you're not communicating that, it's gonna show that in the long run you're someone that can't be trusted or reliable. So that's the whole point, is embrace and accept the power of words. Because it's really a foreign thing too. Because in a lot of places and a lot of stuff, you can say one thing and then do the other, whatever. It creates mystery, intrigue, whatever the fuck people be talking about. But your words hold weight. And there's power in what you say and what you do. And communication rules a nation. Facts. Not everybody's gonna be around the same circle. Life goes on. So that's true. That's true, Whisper. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But the point, I guess what you're saying is basically just to add on to what I'm saying. People are not this, but it's the thing. It's fine for life and people to move on. But if you keep seeing that, if people are telling you they're gonna support, but they're not gonna support, and they're not doing it, you got to see that shit. I need to, not even just them. I need to put my focus and attention towards a new audience, because your friends isn't the audience. The world is the audience of what you're building and crafting. Don't just look to your immediate friends and family to support you. Look to where your actual audience is and branch off to over there. A lot of things you can learn from it. What makes a man obsessed with a woman? Great question, Elena. I forgot to say that last time, so I do apologize. What makes a man obsessed with a woman? So, well, it wouldn't be an AllStar. But, because, men don't really get obsessed. AllStars don't get obsessed with women. But what I will say, though, I'm going to just talk for the general population of guys. What gets them obsessed is wet pussy. Excuse me. My apologies, YouTube. Wet pussy. The feeling of like knowing that you're gonna be there, but also how should I say this? You're exclusive with your time. So this okay. Actually, let's say this better. What makes the average man obsessed with a woman? Wet pussy. A guy who doesn't have a lot of options. Number 3, a guy that follows your lead, basically. So you can see him, but it's always going to be on your time. And every time you see him, it's going to be like, oh, this is a great time. It could be every other week. He's anticipating your text message. He's anticipating what he wants to see you. Leading that interaction, because it's like mystery. It's build up. And that will make the average man obsessed with a woman. And last one. I don't want to give away too much. Last one would be to withhold sex. That makes the average man obsessed with a woman. Women withhold the sex. How many likes are we at? We're at 22 still? If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I don't know why we're still at 22. But if you all have hit the like button, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. But just in general, withholding sex, yeah, that'll get a guy obsessed. Because and especially if you dangle the carrot in front of him, like, oh, we going to do it this time? But you're like teasing the kiss, or you're teasing the, down there. And he knows that he feels like he's gonna get it. but you're just like dangling the carrot. You gotta do this in order to get this. That'll get the average guy obsessed. Facts, Justin. Not everybody's going to be the same. Wish I could hear more. Well, yeah. There's some like other ones. I think that those are the main ones though, as far as like to get the average man obsessed. It's really the average man is really just there's just a lack of self-respect, I believe, and a lack of confidence, a lack of like knowing who their identity is, and I'm not gonna get to that part. But so no All Stars obsessed, no. See, and because you watched the video, but the women are obsessed with the men who are obsessed with themselves. But just like they want to create their life, they're living their life, they're embodying their lifestyle. That's what women love men like that, who are just full of their own life, their own passions, their own hobbies. They're really living life. Most people are just chronically live like on the internet and just being like, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me. That's not really necessarily living, although you're existing, but living. In my perspective, I believe living is you're living life on your terms and what you want to do. You're creating it, materializing it even. But that's gonna be my time, you guys. My name is AllStar Izzy. Thank you for the 22 likes. We are here live full in effect. Remember, let's get some stars. Actually, let's get some stars in the chat before we leave off this thing. This has been Incels to All Stars. We're gonna be doing this every week. Not sure if it's gonna be dedicated to Friday or Saturday. However, I will be making sure that I do this more because I want to dedicate at least an hour or more to assisting those who want to be a part and want to learn more, want to call in. And we're most definitely going to be having the trolls call in sometimes. We're going to have that. But we all handled ourselves very well. Shout out to the stars. I seen you guys handling yourselves. You know what I mean? I seen y'all doing a thing. And don't hesitate to take somebody out if they're being too disrespectful, they're being wild, they're trolling way too much. Get them up out of here. We don't need to do all that. All right, so we're gonna be good. Question: what about an all-star woman? Does she get obsessed with a man? Of course. She's an all-star woman because All-Star made her into an all-star woman, assisted, guided, led her to become an all-star woman, providing an open invitation to see a different journey, a different lifestyle. So that's how a woman would become an all-star woman. Would have to be the lens through an all-star man. But that is going to be my time. Remember, authenticity is the new sexy. If you haven't seen my latest video, go check out my latest video about Kai Cenat. Hit the like button. Go comment in there. Let's get this algorithm going. This has been a beautiful, successful show. I'm going to be putting another video out soon about the game of life and human maxing, right? We're going to get into it a lot. But that's going to be my time to shine within, to shine without. And remember, you got this, all right? I got you guys. Until next time, we out this thing. Peace.